because, but I mean, it's complicated because does God have parts? That's a funny conversation considering the Trinity, but I would say that God is passable, but he is also, what's the word I'm looking for? He's passable, but
Immutable?
what's that? He's
Immutable?
immutable but passable. That's a
Yeah, his
nuance idea.
essence doesn't change.
Right. So I think he's relational, and so I think he's and I have a video on this called the impassable, the contingent, or the passable potter and the contingent clay on Jeremiah 18. I would highly recommend searching that on my channel if you're interested in this conversation, because we don't want to make God too emotionless, because that's just unbiblical. But God is immutable in the sense that he is love. He does not lie. And yes, 1 Kings 22 is very badly interpreted by most people. They think they're clever. God didn't lie. He didn't send a lying spirit. For the spirit that he sent caused the false prophets to lie. God sent truth through the prophet Micaiah. Yeah, you can also look into that too if you want and have a conversation with me. But God bless. Thanks for coming. And please hit like and subscribe and tell your friends about the show. If you want to talk to me about something specific, you can leave a message on my most latest video and inquire of a conversation. God bless. Jared, Shannon, then Howdy, and then I'm closing it down. Take 1 or 2 minutes at the most, please. Thanks.
Talking about the passability or impassibility of God, I remember somebody talking about the time when the children were wanting to come to Jesus and the disciples were wanting to keep the children away from Jesus. And they had good intentions. They, like, don't bother the master. And that's, I think, if I understand it right, that's the time Jesus told his disciples and the crowd or whoever it was that it would be better for you that a millstone wrapped around your neck and you be thrown into water and drowned than you kept one of these little ones from me. And so that's quite a scary thing. He's saying, I will kill you if you do that, right? And that sounds like a pretty angry guy at the time. Okay. But what is also interesting is it kind of comes across like the children were still not afraid of Jesus, right? So this is a guy who is telling the adults, if you do this on Judgment Day, it will be worse for you. It's better off they drown you now than I get my hands on you. Yet the children still felt safe around him. And somebody else, I wish I could say this, they made a nice little summary of that. And they said that because God's wrath is of the sort that God's wrath is a safe place for the innocent to be, right? That's his nature. He does have anger, but it's restrained and morally guided. Other people, he could threaten other people to kill them, but even then, the children felt safe around him because God's wrath is a safe place for the innocent to be. Just thought I'd say that.
That was tight. Okay, Howdy, then Shannon, then Eastern Thomist.